My name is Vena Chen, and welcome to my studio. And this time I'm going to talk about the ink shade and the ink texture. And I think the Chinese brush painting are mostly black and white, and the ink play with a big role in the Chinese painting. That's why they use ink like represent all the color. The ink have 5 shades, and that means they have 5 color. So that's also, it's very important how you know how to make the shade. So I just want to explain something about the shade and something about the texture, how much water you hold on the brush. So in following, I'm going to just simply introduce to you. Thank you. Before we did the paper, we did the brush. I think now I try to simply introduce the ink and ink stone and how many shades is the ink and how to dilute them. So the ink is made with the sandalwood, some kind of salt. The burn, then they become like this. Get the ashes, called the ashes, then become like this. And there's 2 kinds. One is shining, made by tone oil, tone salt, and then another one is made by pine salt. So two kinds. One tone is very shiny, so a lot of people use. The other one is not too shiny, so for some special use only. So that's basically the stick. The stone is made by ink stone is made by stone. So just good for holding water, and so you can grind the ink in here. So people like to grind. Of course, now we can use the bottle ink. They're very convenient. They just as good. But some people still prefer to grind the ink because they think that this way you can grind the ink, and meantime you can sort of meditation. You can think about what you're going to do, what's in your mind. So I think it's a very good idea. Sometimes you rather to grind the ink. So that's get the ink ready. And the ink, since it's Chinese brush painting, many is black and white. And they think that by black and white, they can make all kinds of shade and represent all kinds of form and all kinds of color too. So that's why main thing the Chinese, they think that the ink have 5 shades. They have all the color, but generally they have 5 shades. How we get the 5 shades? I just tried the one example. Of course, there's many shades. The people you can do is you just put a little water on the dish, and you put a little ink there. Then you can dilute the shade you want to do. But first I just tried the 5 shades. See if I can get the 5 shades. Okay. The first one is very charcoal, is very dark. Okay, that's the first one. Then you dilute with water, then you can get the shade lighter. Okay, so here we call the dip. Then you dip a little 2 times. They say 2 times. Then you get a black. Then you get 2 times. Then you get a pear. Then 2 times light. Then this will be pear. Okay. So they just tell you by dilute with water, you can get the different shade you want. So if you want to do something, you want to get a little shade just by dilute with a little water in here, with the water, and they get that's why this blotting paper very important. I call them blotting paper, very important. So you can get the shade you want. Okay, then you just testing on the paper, on the body paper, or you can test on the regular paper, see if that's the shade you like. So that's all it is. It's very, very simple, right? And another question people always ask, how much water I have to hold on this brush? I always tell students, that's the trick to become famous artist and a beginner. So we all have to start just experiment it. But in general, if you want to make a saggy stroke, so you need a lot of water to make a saggy stroke. Just put a lot of water in. So it will be a lot of water in here. If you don't want that much water, so you can always try to take a little water out from the brush. And this will be wet. Okay? And you want the seal. You say, want it very dry. Okay? Then you just brush more brush. Take out more water. Then will be a dry brush. So then in between, you just experiment. So that's in general, that's how you dilute your water, dilute your ink, become the shade you like. So that's all it is. Okay, thank you. Thank you for coming, and I hope you have a good time. I'm very happy to share what lesson with you, and I hope to see you next lesson. Thank you.